city business.
Please stand for pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time, I entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Artis, second by Alderman Melton. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Looking for approval of minutes from March 9th, 2026. Motion made by Alderwoman Carter, the second.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Artis. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. Looking for approval of warrants, March and April, amount $337,247.44. Motion made by Alderman Williams, a second. Second by Alderman Melton. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same sign. We're going to Mayor's report. Okay. On March 9th, I attended a panel discussion at the Urban League with some Washington University engineers. That was the Urban League located on West Florissant. On March 13th, I was able to attend the Ferguson-Florissant community meeting. Basically, was discussing their proposition that was on the ballot. On March 14th, I attended a St. Louis Realtors Breakfast. Actually, that was held in the city of Ferguson. On March 18th, I had a meeting with Midwest Bank, who will be changing the way the bank functions and offering some new amenities and programs. And so they'll be forthcoming. That meeting was on March 18th. On March 26th, we had a nice event at the rec center with our senior group and seniors from Youth and Family Center. We had a joint senior group, had about at least 150 seniors in attendance. It was a great event. On March 28th, R&R Marketplace had their annual Spring Fest. I think it was held from 11 to 3 on their campus grounds. On March 30th, I participated in the Riverview Gardens. They now have a podcast that they run. And so I was interviewed by Ishmael Sinstrump, who's the Director of Communications for Riverview Gardens. And we did that on March 30th. Also on March 30th, had our monthly budget hearing with Terry and our financial, what's the title for? What's the community's title? Financial clerk?
Yeah, finance.
We have our monthly budget hearing meetings every month, so we did it on March 30th. On March 31st, Terry and I attended the Ferguson mayoral debate that took place over in Ferguson's Rec Center. And I'd like to congratulate, they do have a new mayor, Mr. Adrian Shropshire, who has been elected. I did talk to him today and congratulated him. On April the 8th, met with some, April 9th, met with some officials from Better Family Life at the Rec Center. They're gonna be doing a big resource fair at the Rec Center. I think it's gonna be sometime in late May. I wanna say May 30th. And last but not least, I would like to thank the residents, the Board of Aldermen, the staff, the voters for overwhelmingly passing Proposition D for the city of Dellwood. It was historical landslide margins. We talked to the election director out of St. Louis County, Mr. Eric Fay, and he thought it was probably the most highest approval rating for any proposition he has seen in the history of St. Louis County elections. And so I just want to thank everyone for taking part in that. And I do know I'm out front and, I get some of the attention, but it's definitely the board and the citizens and the staff. We all work together. We have a unique city, because all cities don't have all three, and we do. And actually, Terry and I was at a meeting on Saturday with a bunch of elected officials in North County. And all they talked about was Dellwood. To the point where I kind of got uncomfortable. I'm like, It was a little too much, for real. It was. I'm like, you gonna start hating on us for real, you know. But they were recognizing the unity that we have on the board that was talked about. It was talked about how the citizens support what we do here. So I know we see it here as officials, but please note that it's being noticed all over the county by several individuals, a lot of individuals, about what's going on in Dellwood. So I just want to say that. With that, that closes the mayor's report, and we'll go to any board announcements.
Mr. Chairman,
Alderman Carter.
I would like to second you on just your great efforts and work and board and the staff as well in the city. It was a great success and victory as well. And then I would say the kite flight on 314 Day, the attention on us as well in the city was a great vibe, and the kids had a great time at the kite flight. So I just wanted to recognize you down there. Attended that with the mayor, and the fire department was there. It was really great attendance.
Thank you.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Any other announcements? No announcements, and that we go to city administrator report, Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, board and citizens of Dellwood. I'll keep this brief and just highlight a few key updates across finance, operation, and community engagement. Starting with our financials, I did not pass this out, but you can hand this out, Mayor.
Waiting for you now, huh?
Yeah. The city is in a strong position. Year-to-date revenue totals is 1.4 million, which is up over 28%. So we're up over 322,000 compared to this time last year. The primary drivers continue to be property tax up, sales tax is up nearly 89,000, and municipal court revenue, which is more than double this time last year. We're also seeing solid performance in permits and licenses. Already, we've reached about 51% of our annual budget for permits and licenses. Areas where we're keeping an eye on include the use tax, park and storm revenue, and rec center revenue, all which are slightly down year over year, but that's just, we still got a lot more of the year to go. So I expect it to be exactly where we budgeted. On the code enforcement and public safety, we issued 20 tickets and 14 warnings across our wards, conducted 30 inspections with continued follow-up on the failed properties to ensure compliance. In terms of housing activity, we have 4 properties listed for sale in March, ranging from approximately $75,000 to $220,000, showing continued movement in the market. Our rodent removal program remains active. To date, the Public Works team has removed 13 nuisance animals, helping address the ongoing neighborhood concerns. So if you all know of any rodents around, give us a call. We have traps, and we will send the Public Works out there to handle those. Also, for resident engagement, the staff responded to 31 calls and 16 email inquiries, continuing to focus on the responsiveness and the constituent services in the city of Dellwood. On the commercial side, we issued 12 notice of violations to businesses that have not renewed licenses or paid required fees. But I will say this is probably the best year since I've been here for business license renewals. We worked very hard on making sure that we got to those businesses and made sure they were in compliance. I'm also pleased to report that the city has been awarded a $25,000 grant that we wrote for the St. Louis Area Violence Prevention Commission for the Midnight Basketball Program. So this is the second time that we received those funds, and I just got word about that on Friday, so I want to report that to you all. The program will run May through July, and so we'll be sending out more information about that. Lastly, I want to echo the mayor and congratulate each and every one of you on your re-election and the community on passing Prop D with over 90% approval. That level of support speaks volumes to the community, and it's only going to get bigger and better. It's up from here, and that's all I have.
Any questions for the administrator? And Channel 2 did a nice story, interviewed 2 First Ward residents, Miss Ham and Miss, got the other young lady on height, so it was a good story on Fox 2, good coverage. With that, we do police activity report, Lieutenant Thompson.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For the month of March, We had 3 911 hang-ups, 3 accident injuries, 32 alarm calls, 14 arrests, 8 assaults, 27 auto accidents, 1 burglary report, 18 check the welfares, 11 disturbance calls, 6 larceny reports, 9 calls for loose dogs, 1 missing juvenile, 1 missing person, 3 calls for open doors, 2 ordinance violations, 8 property damage reports, 1 recovered stolen auto, 1 shooting, 7 calls for shots heard, 48 sick calls, 1 soliciting call, 3 stolen autos, 1 sudden death, 6 suspicious persons, 9 suspicious vehicles, 526 traffic violations were written, 7 parking violations, which brought us to a total of 704 calls for service.
You breaking records too, huh? Any from,
Okay, Neighborhood
Neighborhood
Watch. Yes, Neighborhood Watch, we had 7 citizens to attend. Chief was there, myself and Sergeant Santoyo, and we discussed the disaster drill and CERT training. They passed out flyers for all of that. And the chief talked about some of the grants that the department was granted. And then we discussed about the laws and how things changed and which changed the way we police now. A lot of times people think the police are not doing this and not doing that, but the old days are gone and the new days are here. So sometimes it look like we're not doing anything, but there's only so much we can do. And this law was passed when I was overseas. When I came, before I left, it was a different story. So that's it for my report.
any questions for Lieutenant? Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Kevin, at our youth football meeting, so I see Administrator has a quick report from the rec center.
All right, real quick, March 7th, we had our trash bash, providing bins at all of our city parks. It went very well. March 10th, Kevin attended the National Recreation and Park Association Leadership Development Meeting. On March 14th, we hosted the annual kite flight on 314 Day. On March 26th, we had organized a senior mixer in partnership with Youth and Family Center with fun, games, and a lot of jokes. On March 28th, we collaborated with the Butterfly Beginnings for an event focused on eliminating cancer disparities. Attendees received screenings and eligibility assessments for prostate cancer and colorectal cancer, along with one-on-one consultations to discuss health options. April 4th, we hosted the annual Demetrius Johnson Foundation Easter egg hunt, which attracted a lot of people, several hundred attendees. Some more quick highlights. We had seven rentals for the rec center main lobby. We added 16 new annual memberships in March. We averaged 52 visitors daily throughout the month. We generated $7,551 for the month of March, bringing the total for revenue is $20,335 for the rec center. Upcoming events: this Saturday, April 18th, we will co-host a small business vendor event with the ladies of Iota Phi Lambda sorority, highlighting small businesses in the area. April 25th, we will hold the spring sip and paint event. We are still enrolling participants for the Redbird Rookie Program and the Dellwood Dolphins football program and summer camp. Don't forget about chair aerobics every Monday and Thursday, which Alderwoman is a regular attendee, Alderwoman artist, from 10 to 11 a.m. Line dancing will take place every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the rec center, and in May, we will begin chess lessons every Tuesday starting on May 5th at 6 p.m. That is the report for the rec center.
All right, thank you. Now we're going to sign permits. We need approval for a new business, Florissant Outlet and Appliance located at 10056 West Florissant.
So
Motion made by Alderwoman Johnson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Alderman Williams. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Williams.
Yes.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton.
Yes.
Alderwoman Wilkins.
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis.
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter.
Yes.
Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Thank you. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. Now it's public portion. If you have any public comments, please state your name, address, and your public statement.
Ellis Fitzwalter, 7 South Schluter. First off, I'd like to congratulate everybody that was reelected. And congratulations for passing Prop D and the other propositions that were out there on the ballot. And the other thing I want to say is remind everybody, April 25th from 10 to 2 up at the Dellwood Rec Center, we will be hosting another DEA National Take Back Day. So you can bring any medications up there to get rid of. We'll have some resources up there like locking medication bags, safe disposal bags, Narcan, and a source of it, wealth of information. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me. What was that date?
April 25th.
10 to 2.
April 25th.
Laverne Mahoney, 50 South Floridale. First of all, the staff, you guys did a great job with the Easter egg hunt, Reggie. It was very outstanding. The kids had a ball. I had fun. I didn't even have my grandbabies there, but I had fun. Terry was a good photographer. But I also wanted to thank Mr. Terry, thank you. I didn't have to come up here and ask about that area. He took care of it right away. I truly, truly appreciate that. So, good job. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? If not, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Artis. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Alderwoman Melton. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the same sign. Meeting adjourned.